What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam Topical Juice, and we are back on your screens for another video. It's another day where I haven't got my laptop, which means I'm filming, editing and uploading on my damn phone. So hopefully the production, hopefully the quality is still decent. Either way, I appreciate everyone that watched the Bugsy Malone video yesterday. Thank you for tuning in. But today we're talking about HSTikkyTokky. Now, I've actually spoken about this guy before, and he's grown on me since I spoke about him last. Because last time, this goof was talking about black women looking like Drogba and all this dumb shit, all this dumb clown shit, yeah. Because don't get it twisted, he might look like me, mixed race and all that, but this guy's whiter than a girl in her wedding dress, bro. I'm telling you. Inside, you know, them coconut donnies. But even though he's a clown and he loves attention, he has grown on me a little bit from some of the clips that I did see, you know. So yeah, he's a lot more funny than I gave him credit for. And I understand why he's got a following, but at the same time, he does crave attention, do you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if this story is an attention-seeking thing or it actually did happen. I'm not too sure. People are split down the middle, so I'll give you my opinion. But anyway, if you didn't know, HSTikkyTokky was basically involved in a crash in England, allegedly. And he basically wrote off his McLaren and supposedly left his friend on the sidewalk injured. So the original story is he crashed the McLaren, his friend got injured, and HSTikkyTokky basically left the crime scene or left the scene and never returned. And now we're seeing footage of him in Dubai and all this stuff, right? But I can't tell you whether this was staged or it actually was an accident. So we're going to get into this and we're going to talk about it. And you can let me know your thoughts as we work our way through the videos. So guys, smash that like button for me. It takes half a second and it makes a massive difference on how these YouTube videos perform in the algorithm. Press that subscribe button. It's road to 50K. I'd love to get there by the end of the year. Smash that bell to be notified. Merchandise in the description below. All of that, all of that. Now guys, as I said, yeah, there was videos and there was footage going around from Sunday/Monday, yeah, where it depicts this McLaren absolutely written off. This McLaren is smashed to bits. It's all destroyed. Like, it doesn't look very good at all. The scene looks very, very peak. And what we see is this general guy, I never heard of him in my life, but HSTikkyTokky's friend and collaborator, General, was one of the guys in the passenger seat. And we see him kind of rolling around on the floor in pain. Do you understand? He's a little bit, oh, I'm in pain. I heard my back crack, or I heard something crack, this, that.
Okay, just...
I don't know what you're right.
Okay, just trying to tell what's going on with your leg. Okay.
So you can see how mash up the car is. The car is in a bad way. It doesn't look very good. And that's what makes me think, damn, no one can really stage this. What is this? This looks peak. Like, this is too dangerous to stage. But we're going to get into the other side of things in a minute. But looking at the damage, you can't imagine anyone staging this. It looks very, very peak. Someone's filming this General guy and says, oh, General, I'm so glad you're okay. And yeah, like, I saw what happened and this, that. And I was thinking, wow, how do you know this guy? And how did you see what happened? That's a bit fishy. But either way, I thought, yeah, this is peak. As you can see on your screens, it says 3 people were injured in the crash, including a pal of social media star known as General G. Horror video shows General writhing around on the roadside and clutching his ribs after the crash. As he says, I heard something crack. Now, on the one hand, yeah, what do we know about this HSTikkyTokky guy? Obviously, I'm not a follower of his, so I don't know what he gets up to, but I ain't seen no black friends of his. So I know this guy has a certain demographic of friends. And this guy loves racing cars, he loves doing balloons, he loves doing gear, you know what I'm saying? He loves living that lifestyle, that, you know what I'm saying? He's just a gearhead like his friend Ed Matthews or whatever his name is. They all just love smashing coke and having it. Listen, they're young, wild and free. What can I say? Can I condemn them for it? No, because at the end of the day, it's not their fault that people put these celebrities on pedestals, yeah? Humans are humans, it is what it is. We've all got our vices and whatnot, so it is what it is. But these men are nitties, bro. You know what they're on. They race cars, they press things, and they do drugs. It's one of them ones there. So it wouldn't surprise me, yeah, if this HSTikkyTokky guy was off his nut on balloons, or he'd smoked a spliff before and he crashed the car, and he didn't want to get arrested for it, so he did a runner, right? That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. That theory there is not unlikely at all. But the reason why some people are now claiming it was all staged is because of the aftermath of what HSTikkyTokky's come out and done, basically, the way he's behaved. He's now seen in Dubai, right? Very quickly after the crash, he's now been seen in Dubai and he's been mocking the situation. He's been posting videos saying, actually, in fact, I'll just show you the video. Boom.
And they call me the general. Flew out the McLaren, now I'm feeling pretty terrible. Boys, first drive of the McLaren 720S. They're nice cars, bruv. Saw someone crash one the other day. Fucking idiot, bruv.
They called me the general, flew out the McLaren, I'm feeling hella terrible, or kind of terrible, whatever he said, right? He's mocking the situation. So some people are saying, oh, this is all for clout. What he's doing is he's promoting his song. I wouldn't put that past him. You see these young generation, yeah, these young bulls, they're desperate for clout. They're desperate for attention. They need the virality of things. They try and push the boundaries of things to get more and more clout, to get more and more exposure so they can expose their music or whatnot. That wouldn't surprise me. So I'm torn. Is it staged or is it not? Because no way, if you look at that crash, if you look at the damage, there's no way none of those boys had, like, they ain't got a scratch on them. HSTikkyTokky ain't got a lick on him, ain't got a scratch on him. And even that general guy who was at the scene, allegedly flung out the car, he ain't got a scratch on him either. Did you see the damage of that car? I mean, the only way they could have staged this is if they were driving so fast and then they jumped out the McLaren, like on some, flung themselves out and then it just crashed and wrote the car off. But you must be a lunatic to do that. So, like, my logic is telling me they haven't staged this. My logic is telling me my man was just off his nut and he wanted to avoid getting in trouble. That's what my logic is telling me. But it wouldn't surprise me with these new generation dons, the clout and all that. Like, he's already in Dubai promoting his song. But it wouldn't be hard for him to leave the crime scene and jump on a flight. It's not very far. 6, 7 hours, quick. He's got enough money to buy some clothes out there. He's got enough money to stay out there for a week, 2 weeks, let it die down, whatever. Let the stuff get flushed out his system. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what's happened here. But he's mocking the thing. He's saying, you know, he's making light of the situation. And some people are saying that he was never even at the crash. Some people are saying that he was actually always in Dubai. And he wasn't even at the crash and it's all staged. So, guys, I don't even know what to tell you. Was HSTikkyTokky in a crash? Possibly. My logic is telling me he probably was just off his nut and wanted to avoid it. Yeah? This is all alleged. But what we do know is this ain't the first time he's been seen driving McLarens. This ain't the first time he's been seen driving with his friend General. This ain't the first time he's been seen driving fast cars. You understand? But either way, he's basically come out and said, don't believe anything you see on the internet. It's all BS. Blah, 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 blah. So, but what we do know is the police are actually looking for the driver of this car. So if it weren't him, it was someone else. There has been an accident here. It involves an Audi and the McLaren. So maybe it involves another person, maybe it involves a member of the public, I'm not too sure. But even the way the cameraman went up to the general guy, it was almost like it was planned. It was like, oh, General, oh, I'm so glad you're okay. I don't know, like, what are the chances you know this guy? Fam, if that general guy crashed in front of me, I would have no idea who he is. I mean, that's just me, but I don't know. But either way, what do you guys think? Is it possible that he framed this and staged this? 100%. Do I think he did? I'm 70-30 no. I believe the crash was real and I believe he just did a runner. But what do I know? I'm just speculating. So, but either way, HSTikkyTokky, I ain't hating. You do your thing. Keep making your bread and whatever. Cut through in it. Do your thing. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. What the hell do I know, man? I'm just a man in his 20s. Bow.